Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 6, 2024. Yeah, it is hot. This morning there was a little like a rain and thunder. It says, oh, it's gonna be clear all week, but you know what? I don't know about trusting those weather things because the weather is just so random over here, you know? And this hot is a different kind of hot. It's like hot and wet. It's humid. It's not comfortable. Like, I'll be honest with you, I prefer a more dry heat, you know? But, the upside of this, because we try to think about the more positive stuff, the upside of this is that it's getting ready for me to, endure this heat. You know what I'm saying? The more I'm in this heat, the more I get used to it, the more I don't have too many problems when I do get to the places where it's hot and things like that. It just really, honestly, it feels different when it's humid because you feel that hot, wet on you. I'd rather just feel the dry heat, and it's okay for me. I have a lot of sunscreen. You can see already. I'm wearing my bathing suit now. Yeah. I'm wearing my full bathing suit, but I have the tank top on because, I'm not the kind of person to be show everybody, But if I'm at a campsite and I'm by a lake, a lot of people wearing bathing suits, so I will wear my bathing suit. It's a two-piece, and, I ain't slim, but I don't care because it is so damn hot. You know what I mean? I really don't care. Yesterday, I was walking around here in my bathing suit, and I see the whole group sitting over there. I know it's one lady that stays over there, and then like a whole group of, the volunteers went over there to sit with her, and they have perfect view of. I don't care. I don't care. I am hot, and that's just too bad. I'm covered up in the proper places, so whether they like it or not, I really don't care. Anyways, I want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And another thing about the volunteers here, they don't even follow their own rules. Every time I walk by there, none of their dogs are tied down. One of the main rules they tell you when they come in and they give you that face because they want you to do it, the dog must be leashed. None of their dogs are leashed. And I walked by them a second time and that little dog came. And you know what? When I'm walking by and I'm trying to control my dog and that little dog is coming towards Chica, they're kind of like giggling about it. Why? My dog will kill that little dog. Why are they giggling about that? And you know what? If I'm not paying attention and I happen to walk by and Chica grabs a hold of that little dog, I'm not responsible because my dog, both of my dogs are on a leash. And another thing is, even if it's a little dog and it puts a scratch on my dog and I got to take it to the vet because I don't know if all those dogs have their shots, they're responsible for the bill. I don't know why they're giggling about that. I really don't. What can I do? It's already happened twice. And I even said to them the last time, I'm like, isn't this a leash place? Aren't you supposed to have your dog on leash? But they just giggled. All right. It's not my fault if something happens. It's not. Chica, that dog is small enough that Chica will kill it. She will. I don't know what she went through in Florida, but she feels now that this is her pack, and she does what she can to protect it from anything. She will fight a coyote. I think she has already. And when she was younger even. Yeah, because out there's coyotes. There were alligators. I don't know what else was out there. What are those, they're like pigs, but they call it something else. Javelinas. She was probably fighting from those. Those are vicious beasts. You know what I'm saying? So she is ready to fight anything that's animal-wise that comes near us. You know, low key, she's not going to attack any humans, which is good, because I think I have got her to realize, or maybe she came from, a good family. Like I'm saying, like, I'm not sure if she was left there because somebody dumped her there, or she was left there because maybe there were campers there. She took off and the people had to leave. You know what I'm saying? They have work the next day. What is more important, the job or the dog? For some people, it's the job. It's the job, because we need money to survive, right? So that might have happened, because she's very loving and she's fixed, and somebody took care of her, So I'm kind of thinking the latter, because but she had to learn to fight out there. She had to learn to protect herself. And so, and even Brian, it's so funny. Well, it's not funny. It's good boy, but even Brian, when he sees her starting to get all riled up for another dog, he jumps on her like, "Hey, calm down." You know what I mean? Like he wants her to calm down too. But I still have to hold her. It don't matter what size the animal is. It can be squirrel, it can be another big dog. She doesn't care. She's trying to protect me and Brian, right? I don't think that she was abused by humans, which is why she won't attack humans. And I know this because when we were in Oklahoma, and I don't know if you guys saw from the other video about Watch Your Kids, right? I remember it very well. The little toddler came wandering around over here, and those people know I have an aggressive dog. But she didn't do nothing to it. When she heard something, she jumped out. Ah! But she saw it was a little toddler. Same height as her, almost, a little bit taller. She didn't do anything. She didn't do, So I'm good. I'm happy about that. But these people, for me, my dogs are my family. Aren't their dogs like their family? Like, they don't seem to, for me, I feel like they don't care. Like, I don't want my dogs to get hurt at all. None of them. I love them. And if somebody were to tell me, hey, this is a problem, you need to do this, that, and the other, I will do it to protect my dogs. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know about, people are weird. I don't know what they're thinking half the time. But all I can do is just try to do me, try to mind my own business. Actually, this morning we went to, right after the rain, we went for a nice little walk around. I didn't see any, there's some people down there. They got a dog that's not on the leash. So I'm going to try to avoid that area. I mean, what do I do if somebody's dog wanders over here and Chica gets a hold of it? It's not my fault. And do you know how hard it is to get her to get off an animal when it's in her mouth? It's happened already. I've already spoken about it on here when we were in Texas. Like, the stories are all on here. All the traumatic stories and the things that have happened since the day I got her. It's all on here. You know what I'm saying? All her trauma, going to the doctors, and just everything is on here. And if you've been watching this, and if it's that entertaining, well, thank you. I don't see how you're entertained, but there's a couple like trippy things on here that are interesting, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like, darn. Anyways, we ended up, after the walk, we ended up going to the Dollar General up the road. I know there's two. They're both the same distance, but I thought, let me go to this way because the road's going that way is rough. It's so rough. So I thought, let me go this way. And yeah, it was a smooth ride the whole way. And I'm glad I went that way because I saw the little park places along the way. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of little places that I can take them to walk. Mm-hmm. We're in a spot that has absolutely no shade. So I have to build my own stuff. So, if we do go to a park, I have to take down part of the shade. Chica's out there right now, laying, let me show you. She's comfy. I don't want to show you guys me because I'm only wearing the tank top. But this is, look at, she's comfy under the shade, you know. I have this thing to keep a shade right here. Everybody's got shade except for me. But you know what? Like I said before, like this spot is a very popular spot. So it was the only choice I could get. I know how to keep cool though. Over here on this side, I have my little thing up. You can hear the water. It's on. I got the hose down there. I mean, when I'm done with this, the tank top's coming off, and I'm gonna get soaked under there because it's so hot. The water that's gonna come is gonna be freezing, but I can adjust the little spout to kind of spray out so it won't be so shocking. I was doing that when I was in the salt flats in Utah. I didn't have electric or water, but I had enough gallons with me that I had enough water to rinse off and stay cool for like 3 days until I had to go in like 5 minutes away to the Sinclair gas station, and they're like, yeah, fill your water up, it's free, whatever. So I did. Every 3 days I would go and get ice, I would fill up my water and come back, and we stayed there for like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, it was all right. It was one of those BLM areas. I was the only one there though. Every so often there would be some people that would come and drive in, and they would be far by the mountain, but I was like right in the middle of like the sun, no shade, no trees, nothing. But it was a good flat spot, you know what I mean? And it was easy to set up right there. And of course over there I also made my sunshade again, you know what I mean? I do know that when I am walking around out there, I got the creepy guys looking over, the creepy older guys, but I just ignore them. I mean, I'm hot. I ain't trying to impress no one, and if I'm hot, I'm hot. But we came back. The little town is nice over there. I tried to kind of drive through to see what else is there. There's a Casey's over there. There's really nothing. There's like a couple bars, and there's a Mexican food place. Oh, there's a restaurant called Green Acres. Like that show. They serve breakfast all day. I don't go. Well, if I were to go to a place to eat, like I've said before, and get an actual like full meal, it would be a little family restaurant like that, or a little Mexican restaurant like that, like in those towns, or a taco truck or something like that. It's better than the fast food stuff, than the institutionalized food. It's just, yeah. But I probably won't. I have plenty of food here. I got a bag of ice. I got a couple things from the Dollar General just to walk around, look and see what's there. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, Dollar General has some crazy deals over there. I got the blanket I'm using right now, the quilt. I got it for 1 penny. That was just a shocking thing. Oh, I got some hydrocortisone because you know what? I am dying. You know what I figured out what all this is? The guy in the Dollar General helped me figure out. He's like, oh, it looked like you got some poison ivy or poison oak. That's what it is. And I have a new rash right here. And I'm like, how did that get? It's in it, and it looks exactly like that. It's like it looks like a heat rash, but it's not. It's bumpy. And I do remember, I gotta stop going off the trails. I go off the trails with the dogs. We go exploring, you know what I mean? I figure the boots are high enough. But if I touch something and then I scratch it and then I scratch somewhere else, I'm screwed. So I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that. Oh man, people leave their dogs in their trailers too. I feel so bad. Their dogs sound like they're dying in there. Like, ah! They always come with me. I don't leave them nothing. I mean, yeah, I know it's a trailer. I know it's like a little house, but I could never, I can't, even that one time in Texas, when I went out to dinner with those chicks, I didn't leave them by the camper or tie them up outside. No, they came with me. They sit in the car in the air condition while I have dinner with them. You know what I mean? We were in there for like 45 minutes, an hour. It doesn't matter because they had the air on for them. I mean, is it too much to bring the doggies with you? You know, I mean, well, I suppose if you're any of these people and you're going to the bar, though. I don't go to bars. I don't hang out at bars. You know, I don't like that kind of thing. I like to be coherent. You know what I mean? I like to know what's going on around me. Um, on top of that, if I'm suffering from any traumas, I'm not going to drink or do drugs to try to forget about them. If anything, I want to remember them, analyze them, and get over them. That's what I wish everybody would do that. I wish that that's all you needed to do. Yes, it's hard. And yes, you may cry. You may do an ugly cry even. But wouldn't you rather go through something like that that would take maybe a day or two to ponder on and to think about, to go over and to realize? Wouldn't you rather take those 2 days to go through that suffering than killing your body every single day with drugs or alcohol? I know I would, and I do, you know. I was one of those people before who was turning to drugs and terrible things because I wanted to forget about my traumas and my bad life. And no, not anymore. Mm-mm. Now I face everything head on. That's all you can really do. You know, go somewhere, meditate, be in nature. You know, if you're going to overdose on anything, overdose on nature. Heck yeah, that's the best drug there is, right? Nature, right? Adventures, whatever it is to get you away from the trauma that you're in. People live through their traumas every day with toxic families, you know. Thank goodness, thank God I was blessed that I don't have to be around my toxic family. You know, I mean, I can if I want to, but no, thank you. I've pondered enough on the trauma and realized that yes, I can't be around those people because they're bad for my health. Yeah, people can be bad for your health too. You know, and it sucks because it's my own family, but you know what? I build my new family right here, my 2 dogs, you know. I love them and I know they love me. And they're loyal. They won't cheat on me. They won't lie to me. You know what I mean? They won't talk behind my back, you know. They won't put me down, you know. They love me no matter what, you know. I wish I could find a guy like that. It's okay. It's okay. They're enough though. They keep me busy enough that I don't, you know. And I had a friend ask me to like, don't I feel lonely, or am I lonely? And also other people around. Well, no, he didn't ask me if I get lonely. He said he gets lonely on the road. But the other creepies around ask, you know, do I get lonely? No. They're a handful. And I play with them. Like I was saying though, when we were coming back from the Dollar General, yeah, I already hit up 2 spots. One big, you know, part of the lake of an area. It said no swimming. When I was walking around there, I was like, ooh, this looks like a spot I could jump in. But then but I wasn't gonna do it because I had my boots at the time, my boots on. And so when we came up and around, it says, oh, no swimming. So it's okay. It looks like people may have been, but you know what? I'll follow the rules because who knows? What if there's something toxic in there? I got a hose right here. It's okay. And they got showers here, but I don't want to go all the way over there. I just hose down right here. And I'll just walk around in my bathing suit. You know, it's okay for me. I'm okay with following the rules. I don't mind. Not at all. Because I don't want to get in trouble, you know, and I don't want to get sick either, you know. But yeah, you know, that's basically all I have. Look, I talk already too much, you know. And this is another thing, you know. I'm talking, you know. I'm not silenced all the time. Only talking to dogs. I'm talking to the camera here, you know. This is why I say, you know, like one day I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna stop doing this, and then I'll probably get more interaction with civilization, if anything. If not, maybe I will be on here. But you know, like I said, I'm not gonna do this forever. But for now, it's okay, you know. But that's all I have, you know. I'm Mona. If anything comes up exciting, I'll do a chit chat. But I don't know. I think I pretty much covered everything. So, yeah. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 6, 2024. I'll talk to you next time.